The homeless crisis in Pittsburgh and Allegheny County has gotten worse, not better. As we head into fall, the number of people living on the street and in tents is on the rise, while efforts to address the situation have fallen short.
As KDKA lead investigator Andy Sheehan reports, while lack of housing is a problem, shelter providers also say the system is failing to address the underlying problems of addiction and mental illness.
For the fifth year in a row, homeless encampments have sprouted up throughout the city. Most prominently here along the Eliza Furnace Trail downtown, and once again lining the Allegheny River Trail on the North Shore. And those who once used these trails say they now feel unsafe.
It just seems a little dangerous.
For little kids and people by themselves, that might be scary. But yeah,
what would you do with the people?
I don't know.
The number of unhoused people in Allegheny County is increasing from 631 to 1,026 in the past 5 years. Shelter providers say the system has failed to deal with the underlying issues.
Since the pandemic, we're seeing increased mental health issues. There's not enough beds in our mental health system to treat them properly, so they end up on the streets.
Evictions increased after COVID, but Jarrell Gilliam of the Light of Life mission says only a small percentage of our homeless are unhoused for purely economic reasons. He and others estimate that 75% are mentally ill, addicted, or a combination of both. Simply getting them into shelter won't solve the problem, he says. The drug addicted need recovery assistance, and the mentally ill need medication and treatment, but our system doesn't provide it.
The system has failed since we eliminated all of the mental health hospitals. And we made a promise then that there was going to be a safety net, and that safety net has not worked.
Decades ago, under a policy called deinstitutionalization, the nation began closing down mental hospitals after years of abuse. But the promise of community-based treatment is failing, with more and more mentally ill people ending up living outside. Addicted and/or mentally ill people arrested for things like disorderly conduct may spend the night in jail and are generally released back onto the street.
Jails have existed for hundreds of years. We still have criminal activity that happens.
Pittsburgh Public Safety Director Lee Schmidt concedes the system has fallen short and is organizing a community-wide summit of judges, prosecutors, mental health providers, and addiction specialists to revamp it, getting people off the street and into programs designed to help.
We need to address their root cause and address the root problems and get them the long-term help that they need.
It's got so bad that, man, I hope they get a handle on it. Really, it's bad.
Many of the homeless, addicted, and mentally ill eventually run afoul of the law, but police say they can't arrest their way out of the problem. Tomorrow night, I'll take a look at how revamping the criminal justice system may help some of the homeless get off the street. Reporting on the Allegheny River Trail, Andy Sheehan, KDKA TV News.